Gosh.
Alright, last session, we made it successfully to the underground city, where we suspect the hammer of is located, which we need to bring back to the dwarves so they could forge us some, 6 star metal. We had Globagool with us, everyone's favorite big gelatinous friend. Successfully kind of stashed him in a room so no one would get suspicious and kill him because we like him. He's a pretty good dude. Let's see. That's about all I remember. Is from Globagool.
Didn't we
No, that's pretty good.
undertake a mission or something too?
Well, here's the bad part. I wrote all my notes in fancy, let's make it entertaining to read back speech. So unfortunately, I didn't really hit a lot of the highlights. So it's difficult for me to find them. So I'm looking through all the stuff I wrote, and I'm like, these are a lot of words. I don't need all these words right now.
Yeah, I had to go read through your last couple of session notes, and then go read through my notes and find the couple of hooks that I was, that I thought to myself 2-3 months ago. Oh, I remember this.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
need
of
to, like,
course.
spell it out at the top of the page in big bright letters. I had to
Yeah.
go find all that and put it back together, and then go back and reference another piece of information that I thought was just a session or two ago, but turned out to be session 22, which was like 8 or 9 weeks or something before our final session. So I think I've got all the information now. I hope, anyway.
So it turns out that the previous
The
session...
nice part about being the DM is that any information you have is all the information.
That's true.
Joke's on you. I haven't even... There are things about my character I haven't even written on my character sheet yet. Fal Dune's actually just a secret undercover agent of narcotics. As soon as he meets anyone else who's like, yeah, I'll take a hit of that, he's gonna be like, aha! Gonna take off the false mustache and the Groucho glasses.
Wait, you've been in a false mustache and Groucho glasses this entire time?
What?
That would have changed so many things.
So many things!
Like what?
Everything.
That explains why he was such a lightweight with the mushrooms. I knew it.
Exactly. He really isn't a hardcore drug user. He's a cop.
Marijuana ruined my life.
Cop, you have to tell us you're a cop if you're a cop.
Yeah.
It's true, dude. And it's not a stereotype perpetuated by police officers, so they don't have to do it. I mean, what?
What?
Nope, you guys did make it to town. I believe you turned Globagool into a King Charles Spaniel so that you could sneak
Yes!
him into town. He rather enjoyed that since he could. It increased his mobility quite a bit. Rented a room at an inn. Had to get the presidential suite or whatever so that you have enough space for Globagool to become Globagool again. I think you had a meeting with the leader of the place, whose name is.
We talked to some kind of chief sorcerer whose name was Gurnik. He asked what we know about the Hammer of Tungstone. Felix explained what we knew, which isn't very much. Gurnik then came to some kind of agreement. Blingdenstone apparently had some problems that we could help with. I thought that was the last paragraph of this thing, but apparently not. So apparently a former resident of this city took something, I guess? And now some kind of malevolent force is summoning various jellies, puddings, and other kind of gross stuff there. Gurnik sent us out to eliminate the source of whatever's making that happen. So if we can do that, they said they would tell us about the hammer and maybe where to find it.
Yep, I think that is an accurate representation of where we left off.
And then he's like, all right, cool, here you go. And I quote, and in solidarity, he hands us a few bottles with thick cloying liquids, which he explains would prevent the acid damage to metal and wood that is inflicted by the goopy creatures. And I'm taking all that exactly. I'm not just trying to get anti-goop potions. Like some kind of anti-Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, do the potions explode? Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, you can't burn the potions for more than 2 hours.
No.
That's real. That's about the goop candles.
So not
Wait,
only
where
Keep
is
it
this
away from
information
small
coming
children.
from?
so not only did Gwyneth Paltrow start a company called Goop, they also, this may be a little too much information, so tell me if it is. They sell a candle which is scented and marketed, to have the scent of Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. And in rare circumstances, if people left the candle lit for more than 2 hours, they would conflagrate in a large fireball. There was a class action
Whoa.
lawsuit against Goop about it.
Not joking
I-
about any of that.
All of that's
I don't know where to start unpacking that.
There's
So
just
what
a
I'm-
lot, man.
So what I'm
That-
hearing
yeah,
is,
that-
if we set
just a
these
lot to
potions
address.
on fire, we can just cast fireball.
Yeah, in 2 hours.
As long as you do it 2 hours in advance. It's got a real long fuse. The casting time on it's crazy, but the benefits may be worth it.
You can do a lot with a fireball. It's true.
We find out where the boss room is, hide just outside the door, light the fuse, and then trying to do the math on that, 1,000 rounds later, we bust in and throw the candle in there.
But can
It
we
sounds
say,
like you should just-
FBI? Open
There
up.
you go. It sounds like you should just send them anonymous gifts of Gwyneth Paltrow candles.
I think it's a great idea.
And let nature take its course.
Exactly.
Nah, we can't do that. They would file a class action lawsuit against us. Alright, never mind. Hold on. I'm rethinking this. Oh,
Anyway,
Gurnik tells us he'll make plans to attack the suspected location of the person we're trying to fight, and that we're supposed to join him and the armed convoy at morning tomorrow.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yep.
And
wow.
that is why we take notes.
This is why you take such good notes.
right. This is why you take notes.
Yeah, if I took
I'm-
notes, it'd be like, pfft.
The royal you.
You generally have more information than I have, at least about what happened. I have broad strokes what's going to happen, but you have what actually happened. Pretty sure you're the only one.
I like to
Yeah,
think
it's like the killer tag team of a psychic and a historian. It's like they know everything about what will be and what has been.
Yeah, except I'm less not some sort of omniscient psychic, but more I just see glimpses. I don't necessarily know how we're going to get there. I have an idea, but it frequently goes off track.
Well, psychics are complete hacks, so you already have that leg up on them.
That's true. That's true. All right. So yeah, you covered everything. I believe you got the goop potions. I remember we did discuss that they last for a certain number of hours, and we're not a permanent buff to your weapons. So I don't remember the specific number of hours that I had chosen, but we will say that if you apply them tomorrow morning, they'll last through the duration of this campaign, or not, sorry, this fight.
I'm going to say the
So-
last... never mind. I was going to make a joke that none of you got, so I just ignore that.
Okay. So we got that out of the way. Is there anything that anyone needs to do before, I presume, retiring to the tavern for the night before the battle in the morning?
I hope not. The only...
You know me.
The only thing I have written down is that Orsik went to the blacksmith and picked up his armor. So, if that's on your character sheet, then I guess we don't need to resolve that.
Let me double check.
I wrote that you thanked the blacksmith and took your armor back, having already paid the day before. So, just making sure on that front, in case, for some reason you forgot to do that. These are the downsides, I guess, of not playing D&D in over 2 months.
Yeah, sorry, I do remember that the acid took an AC off of my splint mail, and I had it repaired. But now I just have to double check that that is the correct value. I think I even did fix the AC value already. Yep, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to do, so may I continue to read my Greris Folio's Folio of Blood?
Yes, you may. I believe we were using
Investigation.
I that's what I was going to say too. So let's roll with it. Literally.
I see what you did there.
Oh,
And let me find my notes somewhere about the folio. Oh, I didn't even realize. It's like, why does everything feel weird? This isn't right. Since the last time we played, I bought a new monitor. So instead of having two 23-inch monitors on the bottom, where I previously had, Roll20 on one side and Google Drive on the other, now I have a single 34-inch monitor on the bottom. And I was trying to figure out why nothing was quite right. Like, why do I? This feels weird. Well, yeah, it's because I had to keep switching tabs. I gotta come up with a new layout for how to arrange this.
so speaking of both monitors and weird, I'm sure you'll all find this very fascinating. I had a dream like 3 or 4 nights ago that I just now remembered with this whole conversation, where I bought an 8K TV.
Nice.
Instead of
Okay.
instead of being in like standard aspect ratio, it was like 9 feet long and about 6 inches tall.
I like it.
And I took it
Sounds
out of the
perfect.
box, and I'm like, why did I order this?
The better question is, you say you took it out of the box. How did you get it home, or who shipped it to you?
I don't know. Yeah, that was not a part of the dream.
Okay.
I was home, taking it out of the box, which matched the aspect ratio of this shitty TV that I now had. And I'm like, this was a terrible decision. Not like, who the fuck would send me this? It was like, I really messed up. So when you said I got a new monitor, I immediately thought of just one that took up like the entire wall of whatever space you were currently housing your computer in.
Yeah, I finally upgraded into the world of 144 hertz, and all my work computers are still in 60 hertz. And now I finally understand why everybody was like, "Dude, you have to get 144. Like, you have to. It's so much better." Like, and they would say, "Oh, it hurts my eyes to go back to 60." And I was like, "You guys are just crazy babies." No, it sucks. It's it's a lot better. It's a lot better. 144 hertz.
See, here's my philosophy. If I never improve in any aspect of my life, I'll never know what I'm missing. That's why I still have the iPhone 4S.
You know, you're not wrong.
It's like, you need to get a new phone. Fucking it works. I don't think I do.
I have been on that train. I was using a Galaxy S7, I think, for a long time until like 2-3 weeks ago. I got an email from work that said, "Hey, your device is no longer compliant. You either need to replace your phone or stop getting work email on it because it can't support the encryption protocols that we need to use." Damn it!
Boo.
Ah,
I made it so long.
yeah.
And I think I bought that one. When I bought it, it was last year's model refurbished. And now I've run it literally until they won't let me run it anymore. So I just bought a new last year's model Pixel a couple weeks ago.
Oh, cool. That's what I use. I use a 3A, and I enjoy it quite a bit.
Now, I'm on a 4A. It's
Hey,
been
nice.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'm current again. Woo! Hell yeah. Yeah, you know, I got a 4. Oh, a Google Pixel? Nah, iPhone.
If you wait long enough, we'll lap you. No, I've done the same thing with monitors, Feng. When I bought this one, I was like, no, I don't want to get it because then I'll want to upgrade everything. I don't want to open that Pandora's box yet.
Yeah. Yeah, believe me, I understand. By the time I had pretty much everything like together, and I kept running into issues. Surprise, surprise! My old monitor didn't support HDMI 1. I didn't even know there was an HDMI 1. Didn't even know that my computer was trying to use HDMI 1. So yeah, I was like, I have to get a new monitor now, or go back to the old machine. And that was at that point, no. When you spend all day building a computer, going backwards is just no longer an option.
Right. You get to a point where you're so invested in the project that, like, yeah, no, backwards is not even possible anymore.
Yep.
Right. I had a
I will
similar-
spend the next 16 hours making forwards work.
Yeah. I had a similar problem once. I was right outside my house and I dropped my keys. Had to buy a whole new house. It was terrible. Yeah.
And I have done that too, where like you just adjust your expectations for something. Like I'm gonna do this cool upgrade, then like 14 hours later, it almost does what I was able to do yesterday. This is fine. I'm done.
Yeah, the this case I've always had problems with cases because I find that more and more throughout the years they never come with like instructions or good labels, and it's like, is this a post? Is this a power on button? Like, where do you want me to put this on the motherboard? And this one was not. This was okay labeled. It was an NZXT, and man, it was just like kind of pulling teeth. The cable management that they did behind the scenes was like, oh look, it's all pretty, and you can like tuck it behind the motherboard, and isn't that all so cool and so fun? Sure, great, whatever. I ended up just pulling all the cables back out.
Exposed
got to be
cabling
more
is
of a
real
pain.
IT.
Yeah.
Nobody that actually has to work on it wants that crap buried somewhere.
Yeah, and you're like looking at schematics online, like, why couldn't you just include a booklet?
Yep. Anyway, with that out of the way, Logan, I went ahead and replied to you there in chat, so I've
Okay.
updated the number I'm tracking in the back end.
Alrighty.
So you make a little more progress, deciphering a few more sentences and understanding it a bit more, but not quite enough to pick up another spell. Is anybody
Oh.
else doing anything tonight?
I'm good.
I don't think so. I think sleep is probably in order.
Wait, how's our torch supply?
While
Let me check.
While Felix is checking on that, does anyone remember how long those mushrooms lasted? I asked for a friend.
I remember you guys did some stuff, like started to leave, came back, and they put you to bed, and then you like slept it off. So at least 3 or 4 hours.
I think it was a while. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe
Not
we
not
were
quite
getting
as much as 8 because you did just like sleep it off and you were fine afterwards. So I don't know, somewhere in that range.
that.
Yeah.
Next time.
We have 21 unused torches.
Okay, so we're pretty much Gucci.
Yeah, I say so.
You know, as the kids are saying.
Do the kids still say that?
I don't know, but it annoys people, so I say it.
Yeah, I'm saying it. I'll be
Reach
honest,
the-
I like that, I'm trying to bring back YOLO. I think the Gen Z
Respect
kids could
that.
really learn a lot from it.
I like that. I like that hustle. I appreciate that we seem to have all reached the stage of our lives where we intentionally misuse or poorly use slang just to make younger
It
people
is my
uncomfortable.
favorite thing.
Yeah, that's how I know I'm old.
I think I'm going to try to bring back Fleek. Wasn't that a thing for a while?
Fleek, eyebrows on fleek.
Like 5 seconds.
I think on fleek is the thing. I don't think fleek is by itself is ever
Well,
popular.
now it is.
Now it
Yeah,
is.
that's why I'm intentionally going to do it that way. All right, so back at the tavern, Logan did some.
Ow.
It's going to take me forever to remember the names again. Felix did some reading, and if no one else is doing anything, I assume you all head back to the room and shuffle your way around the gelatinous cube sitting in the entryway. Settle in for a night's rest.
I don't see why not.
Sounds good to me.
I think it's a great idea.
Everybody either deduct a set of rations for your evening meal, or we'll say 4 silvers if you bought a meal from the tavern.
Or,
Or someone can make some good berries.
yeah. It's been a while. I forgot how many spells. I forgot how many spells a druid had. Woo.
Hooray!
Yeah, who wants food?
I'll take a good berry, because I'm not at my computer.
Samesies.
What? Cool. Here you go, dude.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Oh, I'll eat that with some of this bark as a chaser.
That's right, I did
All right.
stock up on bark again.
Yeah,
right.
you did. You bought a barrel of it from a furniture maker, Zirkwood Bark.
That's right. That guy's my hero.
He was just going to throw it away, but when he found out how interested you were in it, he decided that you'd buy it.
What a capitalistic gentleman.
I don't know if we made the comparison to a $10 bucket of donuts, but we should have at the time.
I'm pretty sure we did.
All right.
Red.
So, you guys hit the hay and get some rest. I don't know if anybody needs to do any healing or anything, but go ahead and take a long rest if necessary. I think you're probably good. And morning dawns. Well, dawns being an inaccurate word for it in the depths of the earth where you are now.
It gray dawns.
Heyo.
Heyo. But morning rolls around, and a brief knock on the door. Nobody bark. Nobody bark at that.
What?
I knocked on my desk. Then I realized you guys couldn't hear it. Then I realized the dogs probably did. So
I thought that you saying there was a knock at the door made you worried that it would alert your dogs.
That's funny.
no, but we did figure out that although we don't know how, our dogs bark at doorbells on the TV, and we've never had a doorbell.
Interesting.
Huh.
So we're not entirely sure how they know what a doorbell is.
Do you
Have they talked to other dogs?
So this has happened. This has happened for years, and we've adopted Pippin, who lived with two other someone else's for a couple of years. So he has legitimate cause to potentially know what a doorbell is, but our other two, prior to him, it is unexplained.
maybe
So mysteries of life.
they were talking with other dogs who knew what a doorbell was, and it's like
That's
the whole
exactly it.
yeah, it's like the whole do you stand up or sit down to wipe thing. With dogs, it's like, well, why would I ring at a bell? And other dogs are like, why would I ring at a knocking sound? Sorry, why would I bark at a knocking sound? Like the other half doesn't know that the other half exists. And then they talk
I'm
about
following.
it.
I think.
And then it's like, well, you gotta bark when you hear the bell ring. And your dogs are like, I never thought of that before. And then all the dogs who bark at doorbells are like, we never knew we had to bark when there was a knocking sound. Science.
It's not science if you didn't write it down. Need notes and diagrams.
Well,
Anyway,
Buster Storm did that science.
There's a brief knock at your door very shortly after you started to wake. The knock repeats.
Who's there, dude?
Nope, I'm sleeping in.
None of
sorry.
us want to open it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was awake. I was just muted. I had to take the dog out again.
Who's there, dude?
Oh, hello.
From through the door, you hear a voice saying, just high enough, just pitched high enough to be heard through the door. I'm the messenger from the king. I'm here to summon you and get you ready for the battle.
Red
Oh, that's
dude.
wonderful.
We'll be right out.
I'll wait down.
All right.
So you hear footsteps receding down the hallway.
Man, I'm really glad he didn't notice Globagool.
But I think when we got the inn, we were like, hey, if you could just, like, not open up the door, like, that'd be great. Like, we promise we really don't want maid service. I think we used Orsik as an excuse, and I'll be honest. I think it probably worked.
Did we at one point glamour Orsik to appear cleaner? Or was it a wild shape into Orsik? I don't know.
Oh,
I distinctly
probably.
recall something about that. But
I
don't
vaguely remember that, and I'm like, huh.
If we wild shaped into Orsik, would we also replicate his stench?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to escape it. I mean, I was just re-looking at my character. My mod is -4, and my charisma is 3.
Ooh.
Effectively, I think I have -1 charisma.
Yeah, you're something special for sure.
He's a rare breed.
Honestly, I'm probably being too generous by letting you just walk into towns Townsfolk should probably be rising up with torches and pitchforks to drive you out when you try to come in.
Now you guys know why I held on to that crate of eggs, because I can just be like, nah, it's just a crate that went bad.
So, with the King's Messenger waiting downstairs, what are we doing?
I'll head down to meet him. Ow!
Yeah,
There goes
same.
my dog.
Oh yeah, I guess we all gotta go. No. You guys go to the battle. I'm just gonna go do my nails.
Yeah, later.
Day. All right, so you guys head down, and Globagul stays in the room.
Yeah,
I mean-
do you mind like staying here, dude? I feel like they suspect something. You know, if you came along with us, and I'm not sure we have the means to camouflage you as we did previously.
Globagul kind of shimmers as you speak to him, and then you hear the telepathic voice in your head reply, I still sense something pulling me, but I can stay here. For a while, at least.
All right, sweet dude. We'll be back as soon as we can.
We might be able... How long does polymorph last? Someone... And by someone, I basically mean Fal Dune, who's at a computer. How long does polymorph last?
I think up to an hour, but I'll check.
Oh yeah,
I
that's not
believe
very
that is
long.
correct.
Yeah, never mind.
Polymorph.
Okay,
I'm so glad I
Um.
wrote these alphabetically.
I'm fine leaving him here.
Up to an hour.
Okay.
And if I lose concentration on the spell, it stops. And I'm
Oh,
afraid that
yeah,
going
that's not
into a
great.
battle
Yeah.
would cause that to happen.
Alright, that's fine with me.
Oh, weren't we also gonna level up after last session?
Oh boy, I wish I knew.
I wish I knew.
Aren't we gonna level up? Yeah. Because right
Okay,
now
what?
I'm only at level 8. I'm pretty sure we leveled up to like 19th level at the end of
That
last
sounds
session.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems accurate.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll get to that at the end of this session. Right. I'll go
I'm ready to go.
downstairs and meet with the dude.
The Svirfneblin messenger is dressed in worn battle gear with a short sword and a small buckler. And he's sitting at a table nursing an ale as you come down the stairs. Once the four of you are ready, he says, all right, I've got instructions for where to take you, and I know when the battle is going to begin. You're supposed to blow a horn, and when we hear that, we are to cross the chamber that we're going to enter into and attempt to push to the rear of the room while the rest of our forces engage the hideous oozes and slimes within. Our job is to get to the back of the room and strike at the heart of this foul beast, whatever it may be.
I think that's a good plan.
He tips up his mug to drain it and slams it back down on the bar. All right, let's go. And turns to walk out of the tavern.
To
I'll follow.
battle. And I follow.
Oh, right as we're about to leave, I'm gonna go to the bartender and be like, hey, can I get just like, 5 ales?
The bartender nods and says, "Hi, you can. That'll be, let's see if they're happy. 2.5 silvers."
Oh, easy. 4 silvers it is. I just need to go to my computer to deduct them.
I'll make a note of
He's-
it so you can do it when you get back.
No, I'm in here already.
Okay.
He
Done.
pockets the silvers. Thank you, sir. Many thanks.
Oh, thank you. Do you mind if I keep the glasses? I'm gonna distribute them to my friends in our upcoming business.
For the price that you've paid, that should be fine.
Okay. Hey, thanks. And I tip them 2 more silvers.
For the glasses.
He pockets those as well, and then goes back to polishing the bar.
Alright. Easy.
What do you do with
So-
those?
Do you just run up to the party carrying 5 ales, 4 ales?
I'm just sort of strolling with the 4 ales.
Boy, am I thirsty.
How are you carrying them all? Do you have like one
I've got big hands.
under? Okay.
I'm
I was
using the
like-
diamond method.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like one at the front, two on either side, and then the last one in the back.
Fair enough. So, the messenger leads you through the town, and after 10 or 15 minutes of walking, you know the people start to kind of taper off, and the signs of habitation disappear. Before too long, you leave behind the lights of the city and enter into darker tunnels. The area around you appears to have been populated at one point, but has now fallen into disrepair and disuse. There's crumbled walls and graffiti in some places, broken sections of flooring crossed by planks, and none of it is well lit. Just the torch carried by the messenger, and if any of you guys decide to carry torches, the only thing that is.
I'll put my light spell up.
Okay. So you walk through this sort of area for another 20 or 30 minutes after leaving the town, quite some distance at this point. And the messenger turns around and puts a finger to his lips in a shushing motion before proceeding up another 100 yards or so, and then stepping into a small nook in the wall before an intersection. He motions you all closer and whispers as you come up, "All right, just around the corner here, the entrance to the where we think that they've been gathering. Got to wait for the signal, and once we hear the signal, we'll rush in, cross the room, try to cut the heart out of this."
See, I love that idea. My only problem is I'm carrying a few too many ales to make it viable. Do you know anyone I can give these to?
I used to have those.
I figured they'd be thirsty, you know. I'm trying to ingratiate myself with the locals.
Okay, I got nothing.
This guy was drinking ale at like 8 in the morning or whatever it was. I figured, you know, maybe they're just day drinkers.
Well, I mean, he's going into a battle, so.
Well, yeah, hey, excuse me, sir, would you like an ale? Or 4?
So
He-
I don't watch The Office. Is there ever a scene where some character says something absolutely fucking ridiculous and a different character just spikes the camera in confusion? Because I would like to do that in
I'm
response
sure that's happened.
to whatever just
Oh, yeah.
vomited out of Felix's mouth right now.
Sure, why do you think I bought 4 ales, champ? I don't drink alcohol. Anyway, where's the bulk of the force that could use like 4 ales?
They are in. He looks at you and says, "They're in different tunnels. We're coming in through different entrances."
Oh shoot. Alright, we'll figure something out.
I love
Would
that
you
you
like
both
an
had
ale?
office gifts ready for that.
I do have a question. What is the signal that we're supposed to be waiting for, just in case, you know, I don't know.
It's a horn.
This guy. Oh, it's a horn? Okay.
I'm assuming they're gonna sound it and not just like point at it and be like, look, it's a horn. But that part was never specified to me.
All right. So you sit waiting in this alcove as the seconds turn into minutes, trying to be quiet and not alert the enemy to your presence. Everybody go ahead and give me a perception. Gotta remember how rolls work.
It's the greatest mystery. Yeah.
I need to make sure I wasn't using performance or persuasion, but I think I nailed it.
I
Felix-
should get persuasion.
Felix is utterly focused on not spilling the 4 beers he's holding.
What it is that I'm using message just sort of in random directions, hoping that I hit somebody, but without knowing that 3 feet of stone totally blocks the signal. So when I hear nothing, I'm like, oh, better try this direction. Oh, better try this direction. Just sort of hoping that I can get someone on the horn. Or on the, I guess horn's not a great example. On the radio here, seeing if they want 4 ales.
Just like a like a lost DoorDash delivery person.
Yeah.
These
Oh,
yours?
yeah. I'll buy mod pizza.
All right. Jacob and Wit, the two of you, after several minutes of waiting, hear a faint shout echo through the tunnel ahead of you in the distance. And after another couple of seconds, a horn blows loudly, and the messenger bolts upright. All right, this is it. Let's go! And darts into the tunnel.
All right, let's do it. Woo.
That's our cue.
I take
I'm
out
darting
my,
behind him.
take out my.
Oh, we're screaming now?
Oh,
Oh,
Orsik's
am I not
poking
supposed
again.
to?
Remember, charisma.
Uniqueness and talent.
I did see this, and it made me think of our conversation.
I gotta resize your tokens real quick so they actually fit on this map. Hang on just a sec.
I gotta say, this is one of my favorite meme formats. I love it. I don't watch Family Guy at all, but this I love. I think it's the best one since the Leo DiCaprio meme of him in Django Unchained.
Yeah, the Leonardo DiCaprio one is really good.
Alright, I think that'll start it. Oh, and I guess you need a messenger to accompany you. And let me check and make sure I did the dynamic lighting right, because it's been a while. Yep, that looks right. Alright, now I think I can move you over.
Meow.
Alright, can you see yourselves kind of bottom center?
Yeah. Also, a whole bunch of other tokens over here.
Okay. Yeah, they're like stuck in a staging area. I ended up not using most of them. There.
Oop.
Now they're on the right.
You can still see them?
Yep, and there's no dynamic lighting for me. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, it's all visible.
Well, so much for all my secrets. See what I did wrong. Oh, it's this button that says enable dynamic lighting.
Sounds suspicious.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I
Whoa.
can't talk unless I have this tab in focus, so I can't see. So yeah, no spoilers here.
Alright, did that fix it?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Okay. You didn't see any of that.
I saw nothing. Also, I have a really bad memory.
Yeah, I saw everything. I just don't remember any of it.
Yeah. Wait, where are we again?
There's a thing over here.
I know one of you, probably Fal Dune, sketched out a map and where everything was, so, you know, gotta shuffle all the enemies. Alright, so...
Well, the problem is he then rolled that map up to make a blunt.
Yeah, probably. Let's see, let me get back to my description for this. There was a description for this. Where'd it go?
Shit. So here's a question.
There
like,
it is.
we're joining the fray. Is that a fray with an A or with an E? I never.
An A. Fray with an E, I believe, is not actually anything.
I thought one of
it's a
them was
clothing line.
like one of them was like a tussle, and the other one was like a split rope or something.
Are you thinking of Walder
Your
Frey?
clothes are frayed.
Fray.
Well, both of those
that
are
R.A.?
F-R-A-Y.
Yeah. The Fray is a band, and that's R-E-Y. You're welcome.
Oops. Oh.
Nope. The fray with an A is a band. As Google.
Okay, it's been a while.
But which fray is it? Is it like a battle or is it like a split rope? I don't know.
I will let you find it out on your own. This is going to be a journey of discovery for you. Keep an eye out for ropes.
Is the rope gonna tell me? Reveal
So-
it. I'm gonna cast animate object. Tell it to spell which one it is.
Who are you?
Hold on, this idea is less ridiculous than I thought it was.
So you follow closely on the heels of the messenger and bolt into a narrow cavern that seems to be more of a natural stone cavern than a carved one. The walls are cracked and there's debris and other stone strewn around on the floor. Cobwebs gather in the corners, and again, it is still fairly dark aside from the light carried by the messenger and by Felix. Are you guys the only ones carrying light?
I'm not
Kinda seems like-
currently carrying a light of any kind. So I think that's a yes.
All right. Let me make sure I have that set correctly on everyone's tokens. That's correct. Yep. That's the wrong button, but settings are correct. Yep, boom. So, the messenger shouts and waves with his sword. Come on, this way! And continues moving up ahead, making a left turn. And as he dashes across towards the door, from out of an opening on the right, an enormous ochre jelly looms up out of the darkness and lashes out at him.
It's been real.
Is there time
Alright.
for me to rush in and attempt to prevent this situation?
Give me... I'll tell you what. Roll your, what's the word?
I'll tell you what. Dexterity.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Roll your initiative. If it's high enough, we'll see. Everybody better roll initiative, I suppose.
How have they
I
not
guess.
fixed this? Excellent segue. How is it you still have to click on your fucking token in order to make an initiative roll? It's like, I'm on the fucking character sheet. Well, I guess that's no. Dude, I tried. I hope this man has had a fulfilling life.
And let me make sure I have my ochre jelly. And I guess I'm going to need a monster manual. Man, there's so much prep work for this that I forgot about.
Ridiculous. Should just be able to use our imaginations, but no.
Gotta put rules in it.
Ugh.
Alright. So the ochre jelly throws out a pseudopod, which slaps at the messenger. That is 4 to hit, which will be a 20 after modifier. So that's definitely going to hit. And... oof. He takes a significant quantity of damage. You all don't know exactly how much, but it looks like a bad hit.
Oh boy.
And is knocked back against the wall across from where the ochre jelly came out. I guess I can't actually put him there because it'll put him through the wall. But he's knocked back against the wall. And then we'll go into normal turn order. So, Wit, you're up.
Meow.
Corgi, I heard that fart. That was terrifying. If I die, sorry.
If you die, a small corgi was responsible for it.
Yes. I would like it stated here for the record that I was gassed out by a corgi.
I thought you were
Fal
going to
Dune,
say...
Chemical
make with the
warfare.
notes.
Alright, so I've kind of, done my little inch forward, and I can just smack that jelly with an arrow, so I don't have to get close. Or, go team.
Hell yeah.
Heck yes.
All right. That's
So how
I'm
hard
really
did I
glad
shoot
you're included.
Orsik?
Yeah, like, all right.
welcome back, everyone.
Yeah,
welcome
and the
back.
adventure
Great to
begins.
be here.
See y'all in another 2 months.
Roll a 1d6.
Well, I'm consistent.
Well done. Very, very well done for our
You're
first
welcome.
attack after 3 months off.
We're rusty. I mean, what else did you expect? We're out of breath.
It's true. So there's 2 characters in front of you. Orsik is short. Roll a 1d2, and a 1 is Orsik, and a 2 is Fal Dune.
Tails never fails, baby.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
So Orsik, you see the fracas starting up ahead of you. You see the guy get hit, and just as you're about to rush into action, you feel an arrow slam into your shoulder.
Ow.
Take 11 piercing damage.
I'm so sorry.
I caught your arrow, I think.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else, Wit?
I think I've done enough damage.
All right. The messenger gets to go next. He lashes out with his short sword, and you see him carve a swipe through the jelly. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention that I'm sure you guys would have remembered. Did you apply that goop to your edged weapons? The stuff that protects from the corrosive effects of the jellies.
I don't have any.
Of course we did.
The
Yeah.
king gave it to you in the last session.
Yeah, we
To be
definitely-
fair, I was thinking of it. I just didn't. I couldn't find it in my inventory or in chat. So I was like,
Yeah, I'm gonna give you credit for it because I barely remembered it either, and I'm sure we would have thought more about it if the last few sessions and all of the damage that you and your weapons took had been more recent.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
Well, I think actually, not to retcon this too much, I think that's why Wait got a crit fail, is she was so busy, thinking about putting all the goop on her weapons.
Yep.
And armor.
She's distracted. Yep,
Yeah,
that could do it.
Very distracted.
So anyway, yeah, won't throw that out. But the messenger takes a slash through the jelly with his short sword. Seems to be a respectable slash. And then we move to Orsik.
All right. I'm going to look around suspiciously at whomever just shot me in the back.
Whistles nonchalantly.
Felix points with his trunk towards Wit.
I'm going to go up here and attack.
All right. That's with the Azer hammer. Let's see. Okay. So you slam your Azer hammer into the poker jelly, and bits of it splatter all over the room. Fortunately, the the goop that the king gave you seems to protect your equipment, and it is not damaged. And you do some damage to the creature.
Hooray! Follow up.
All right, you continue the onslaught, reducing the ochre jelly with yet another heavy blow, bringing it down to nearly half of its former size.
Take that. And that ends my turn.
All right, Felix.
I'm coming. I can currently see nothing, so I'll move up a little bit. Okay, cool. I think I actually have a shot at it from here. I'll say yes. I'll sort of shimmy closer to the lower edge of the square. And from my very tactical position, I will chuck out my patented Ray of Frost. As soon as I can click on the spell. Oh, I see the problem. There we go. Shabam. Oh,
All right.
great job, me.
That will definitely hit. So that frigid beam of blue-white light streaks between Wit and Fal Dune and Orsik and slams into the ochre jelly, freezing a very small patch of it. Let me make sure it doesn't have a... Nope, doesn't have any resistance to that. So a small patch of it freezes and falls off.
Yes. Excellent. Turn done.
All right. It is the jelly's turn. It lashes out with those pseudopods again, attacking the messenger. Oof, it is on a roll. It got a 20 after modifier before, and this time it got a nat 20.
It's not looking great.
And reasonably high rolls on the damage, too. So another one of those pseudopods lashes out from the creature and slams into the messenger, who is tossed back against the wall again from where he had just recovered, and he collapses to the floor.
Well, that's not ideal.
And Fal Dune, you're up, but give me just a sec. I gotta let these dogs out.
Who?
Impromptu break time.
Alright, so when that guy comes to, I'm gonna give him an ale to try to keep his morale high.
Yeah, you know, to go with his blood loss.
Which I'm sure at this point the ale is sort of lukewarm, so I don't really know how refreshing it's gonna be, but if they're anything like Orsik, he'll accept it happily regardless.
Truth.
And then try to bathe in it. You know, like Orsik.
Oh, you know, yeah, to
Wait.
make him smell better.
What am I saying? Orsik doesn't bathe.
All right, I'm back.
Man, thank goodness I've taken that time to determine what I'll do. So, I understand this may be rude. Our guide, is he just outright dead? Or is he perhaps
So that was...
unconscious and bleeding out?
I declared him outright dead as an NPC, but if I could retcon that and make him unconscious, I guess, if you feel like trying to save him.
I'm just gonna tell you outright, and you can make the judgment call. If I could save him by using a healing spirit and placing that such that it affects him, I would do that. But if, I could make some kind of check or something to determine, like, whoa, is it even worth saving him? Or is it like, this guy's too far gone?
I'll say that he collapsed unconscious.
Okay. In that case, since number one, I'd like to save this guy, because I don't want any reason, on a selfish level, I don't want any reason for them to be like, they didn't even save our guy, we're not helping them. But also, I would just rather save this guy out of human decency, and also we could use the healing spirit. So I am going to cast healing spirit on the space occupied by that person. Now I've got to find where it is. The druid has a lot of spells. I may want to consider removing some of them that I don't use. Healing spirit. Woo! So I'd like to make a 5-foot cube centered on that human. Sorry, that person.
Okay. You can do that. I can. Nope, not what I wanted.
Yeah, it's a cube.
That's better.
Perfect.
So, healing spirit is in place, and from his position lying on the floor, the man gasps and his eyes jerk open.
Welcome back, dude.
Anything else, Fal Dune?
Yes. So something I didn't know, which I found fascinating, is that that has a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Wow.
Could I?
Druid OP.
Yes. Well, and then the next question I'm gonna ask you, reinforcing that stereotype. So I could turn into my wild shape with something using a different bonus action. Can I do 2 bonus action things on the same turn and then nothing else?
I think if you trade your actual action for a bonus action, that's probably allowed.
Rad. In that case, I would like to do that. Woo.
Nerf Druid.
I mean, you're not wrong. You make a compelling point. As does this bear that I turned into. Roar.
I was already searching for bear before you even said what you were turning into. How did I know?
To be fair, I'm not sure I've seen much else since we began that I would like to turn into. If you'd just like to move the bear over me so I can control both of them.
There, you can control him now.
Yay. Oh, no. Bear. We'll make it work somehow. Boom, the bear is peeking out of me. Perfect.
Alright. So, you turn into a bear after healing the guy on the floor. And that completes the first round. As we move to the second round, I need the bear to give me a perception check.
Rad. Which I shall do right now, since the sheet cooperates. Perception. Perception. That's 2 digits, baby. We take those. I don't know why I did it twice.
Excellent. You hear something moving from the tunnel that's to your southeast-ish?
So
Yeah,
this way?
southeast. Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to make some commotion in that way, like look to wit, look to the corridor, look to wit, look to the corridor. Like maybe gesture with it, like pointing the head, like that way.
Something's coming from that way. Cool.
Alright.
Fluent bear now.
Oh, no, wait, that wasn't your turn anyway, so of course you don't have anything else. Wait, you're up.
Well, I had so many actions, it's understandable.
It is understandable. So many. Nerf Druid. Can I fit into that little square right there? Kind of like a half square.
I am gonna say probably no on that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like squinting at it. Like, does that work? Well, I can get over there anyways. Yoink. I'm gonna stab this guy.
The man in the
All
healing
right.
circle?
Yeah. I'm gonna murder him.
The healing circle will bring him right back. It's great torture.
Actually.
You're dead. 6 seconds later, you're back. Stab.
Well,
You're
I'm
dead.
back.
I hear that's a way you can boost your character in Skyrim.
So not the dude in the healing circle, but the gross jelly.
All right. So that definitely hits, and this is doing what kind of damage? Piercing damage.
Piercing damage. And I have to remember, because I have a sneak attack, and I don't remember what it is right now. Hang on. 2 seconds.
What level are you?
That's a good question.
Same
What
level as
level
you,
are we?
probably.
Are we 8?
I thought we were 8.
Yeah.
I'm 8.
So
Okay, then you're dealing 4d6 on your sneak attack.
Shishay.
That's so dumb.
It's so great.
Okay, how would you like to do it?
I don't know, it's like stabbing jello. Not very satisfying.
I like to think
Yeah,
that both
it really
you
must
and
be
Wit have
super-
done that before.
Yeah, it really must be super like unsatisfying to fight them.
It's like you just go stab it and it goes and that's it.
Blah.
Blech.
Deflates and melts away.
Gross.
Didn't you stab that yesterday? Blah.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. Orsik.
All right, more slaughter.
Orsik is so excited to be in the fight. He's not really even sure what he's swinging at.
We're not sure what he's doing. Orsik, the man is
No,
dead!
don't! I just brought him back, please! The man has a family. I mean, rawr.
I'm trying to hit this blob. I thought I could hit this blob from here. Can I not hit him?
Well, he's dead.
I
He can,
killed
but he's
him.
dead. Wit just killed him.
Oh, wow. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
I hit the pieces.
Stop! He's already dead.
Wait, I didn't get a turn yet.
Okay. Well then.
Bear guy was I can't remember names. Was pointing in that direction.
Rawr.
But we. Sorry, I keep talking on the other tab. I'm not used to not having it like need focus. You couldn't squeeze through that little crevasse there. That's correct, yeah.
No, you can squeeze through this one. We were saying she couldn't stand in this square.
Yeah, that's like a.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you can walk through
Right.
here.
I'm gonna set my ales down, and I'm going to cast a message on the bear Fal Dune, and just be like, "Hey, so what are you doing with the? Why are you pointing over there?"
I both heard and also I smelled something coming from that corridor chap. Perhaps we may want to investigate.
Orsik, did you complete your turn?
I think that's actually as much as I can move. So pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I just wanted to
I'm
make
sorry.
make sure we didn't skip you.
Oh,
Oh, no,
sorry.
no,
I
it's
thought we
okay.
were out of combat for the time being.
Nope, sorry, you are still in combat because there was something else going on down the hallway there.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it was
then
going to be your
I'm
turn next anyway, so carry on.
That works for me. I'm just gonna recollect. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. I will move to our downed friend with the rest of my movement. Excuse me, and offer him an ale. Excuse me, sir. You look like you've had a rough day. Would you like a drink to try to make it a little bit better?
The messenger sits up somewhat groggily, still in the healing
appearance.
spirit cube, and accepts an ale gratefully, and
There you
begins
go.
drinking it.
Alrighty, that'll end my turn.
Fal Dune.
Shit. Is that line of message still open between me and Felix?
You are able to reply
Rad.
with a word.
Our
Or
safe
with a
chap-
message of like 24 words or less.
20. Okay. I say, chap,
Like a
could
text
you
message.
please ask our guide's name? I feel bad killing him without knowing what he is called.
Oh, our friend?
Yes, please, the one in the healing spirit.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm gonna now direct my attention towards the messenger who just got down. Hey, what's your name, good sir? The bear's asking.
The man kind of looks groggily over at the bear, and then back up at you and shakes his head a little bit. Corbus, sir. Corbus.
Alright, he says his name's Corbus. I say it out loud.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Don't tell him this. I would hate to have him killed on our watch without knowing what his name was.
Oh
Perhaps
yeah, no problem.
on a morbid note,
Now
if we had to inform his family, it may raise some awkward questions. What?
I agree.
But now that you know his name, it's fine.
The bear says it's very nice to meet you.
Corbus kind of shakes his head again and looks at the bear, and then looks at the mug of ale in his hand.
Felix
There's
takes
more
out-
ale where that from if you need some.
Felix takes out a handful of tree bark and starts eating it. The whole world's gone mad.
Fal Dune, is that your whole turn, or were you doing something else?
I'm then gonna like follow Orsik to like back him up. So if he moves further, I've got his back.
Okay. Orsik, from around the corner ahead of you, a gray ooze pops out and begins attacking you.
Rude.
Let's see. I know, right? All right. Damn. These dice are on a roll. That's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage. Yep, 9 bludgeoning damage. Plus 16 acid damage.
Whoa.
And let's see, this guy's melted away. From around the corner, Wit, Felix, and Messenger, you see another one approaching from the other direction.
Our very own jerk.
He has a name. I asked him specifically what his name was.
Yeah, and it means
Corbus.
messenger and common.
An excellent point.
All right, Wit, you're up.
Oh, great. Tentacle monster of doom. Yay.
I've seen this one before.
They're pseudopods.
I mean, what?
Alright, so I guess we'll just get to stabbing. This thing. I don't like it.
All right, that will definitely hit.
Okay, and then I have my sneaky sneak attack.
Does your sneak attack apply in this situation because
Yes,
you are not
it
within
does.
5 feet?
I am a swashbuckler, and he's not near any of his friends.
Boosh.
You swash those buckles, you.
I just have the audacity.
Just so daring and audacious that you can just do it anytime you want.
Mm-hmm. It's what my pockets are full of. Audacity.
I like it. 15 and 6. You reduce the gray ooze to a shadow of its former self.
Just needs one more hit, babies. That's all my turn.
All right, Orsik.
All right. Well, you know what they say. Revenge is best served with a hammer.
I've got some ale too, if that makes a good pairing.
He's now Sommelier Felix. Just
Yeah.
following you guys around, recommending good wine.
No, not
Different
recommending.
kinds of
Just
bark.
saying I have a kind of wine and some bark. If it would improve your meal.
That pairing will go great with goblin's blood.
What do we got? We've got an ochre jelly, a gray ooze, some ale, and some bark. What can we make with this? Like chopped.
All right, you just barely managed to land a hit on the tentacle whipping around from the puddle of ooze at your feet. 12 bludgeoning damage. The ooze splashes across the room, but there still remains a significant portion of it there.
All right, backswing.
All right, how would you like to do it?
I just come around with the backswing and splash it in between the wall that looks like it's kind of rocky and jagged and just disintegrate it into a goopy mess.
Wait, did I do math wrong somewhere?
I love
Math is hard, so it's understandable.
No, 12 and 11. Okay, duh. I was thinking, wait a minute, didn't he just do the same amount of damage that Wit did? But hers is still alive. But no, he did one more.
One more.
Woohoo!
All right, I guess I don't even need to put death markers on them because they're oozes. They just poof.
All right, I'm gonna walk up here around the backside. There you go, and then that'll end my turn.
All right, Felix.
I'm currently making my way back to my computer. It looks like you both kind of have your stuff more or less figured out. I'm gonna go over here and just sort of pop my head in and see what the bear's looking at. My computer's also running very slow, and I wish I knew why.
Is it your computer or is it Roll20?
I guess it's just Roll20.
It's doing the same thing for me and it stinks.
Alright, I'm gonna get right up in here. It just looks like another way around. So I'm gonna advance, and then I think that's all my movement. Let me double check. I'm from here to here. Nope, I still have a little bit more. Alright. I will... Can I prepare a Ray of Frost in case something... Oh wait, what's this? Is this just a really, really, really big ooze, or is this like a pond?
That's just a pond of scummy water, or a puddle of scummy water, I suppose.
As far as we
Okay.
know.
What is this right here? Is this just where you had to cut the map off with the dynamic lighting?
Yes, that's just a wall in your case.
Then I will chill out, and you know what? I got spell slots. What am I holding on to them for? I'm gonna actually prepare a chaos bolt in case something crosses my field of view that looks at me sideways.
All right.
Yep.
Question. What do I think about it? You prepare a chaos bolt. Combat ends without, or this round ends without you firing it. Have you used that spell slot?
I don't know. We've never abdicated that before, one way or the other.
Yeah, I've never thought about it before. I don't know why.
I would like to posit this. I'm willing to say no because, for instance, if you ready like a melee attack and you end up not using that, there's no chance to crit fail on it, so you've never used it, technically.
The way I
accept
think
your logic.
about it is I use my action to be ready to use an action as a reaction. Like,
I think it's reasonable.
yeah, so it's like, it's not, if I end my turn now without using Chaos Bolt, I don't use a spell slot.
That is a sound and reasonable argument.
Alright, then I'm chilling.
Now to the exact opposite of sound and reasonable, Fal Dune.
I don't know what that means. I mean, rar. Gotta turn myself upright. Currently I see nothing bad, so I'm gonna try to change that. I'm gonna boogie over this way. Oh, rar. Over this way, is that a wall? Or is that dynamic lighting?
There is a wall right there, yes.
Yeah.
It is a dynamic lighting wall, but it's a wall.
Okay. You know what? As far as I know, there could be something bad in the pond. I have enough movement to get over there.
I'm going to say that the gray ooze that you're trying to step over
Oh,
will
it's
have
Ooze.
something to
I
say
didn't
about
realize
that.
that guy was there.
They do kind of blend in.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll be. Some of that's on me.
Wow, that's racist against gray oozes.
I don't think
It
it is.
really is, though. You just blend in.
Oh yeah, they all look the same.
He's fucking
I don't
gray.
even notice him.
Maybe he should be in a gray environment. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna bite him.
Wow, that's making gross.
Wow.
You know what? First, claw attack. Boom, so it doesn't get in my mouth. Science. Woo. Oh, you bitch! So they have the, like, 3D dice that roll on the table when anyone rolls. The D20 landed on a 20, and one of the D6s bumped into it, knocked it off the 20.
Wow.
What you get? All right, it is enough, though. How would you like to do it?
It's like, if you've ever seen a rearing horse, like, holy shit! Since I didn't see him there, I kind of do one of those and come back down on both of my front paws and just squish it.
All right. You squish the ooze into a gray paste upon the floor.
Nice. So,
Actually, no, wait. That needs to stay going.
you just wanted to hear the beginning again.
No, I'm just remembering what the situation is. So now that you are now that your own personal combat has ended for the moment, everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
While I'm doing that, would you mind right-clicking on my token and moving it to the back of everything so I could put the bear on top of it, please?
Done.
All right, thanks. Perception. It's taking a while.
All right. Orsik and Wit, you hear from further down the corridor the faint sounds of combat. There's distant screams and the sounds of metal clanging against rock. It seems to be quite the fight going on further down.
I think that's our next destination.
The messenger gets to his feet unsteadily. Come on. This way, guys.
You
And-
can... Oh, fuck. Rar.
Rawr, rawr.
And he takes off down the tunnel in the direction of the fighting.
Could I...
Is your healing circle still up?
Yes. Well, it lasts for 1
Ooh.
minute.
Orsik, get in that!
So, yeah. So the healing spirit is still there on the ground. Could I dash in front of that man and cut him off?
Yeah, I'd say you can probably get in front of him. Yeah.
Okay. So wherever this guy is running to, I want to run in front of him there to protect him from danger.
Okay. Well, he heads into that corridor, and there should only be one way you can go from there, so it's an easy decision.
Okay, noted. So if there's anything you guys would like to do, go for it.
I can walk through your little healing spirit.
Get through it, get through it.
Well, if you want, what you could do is run into it and then run a small circle around it and enter it again.
Just do laps.
Hokey pokey it. Hokey pokey it.
Yeah, it,
Yes! You put your left foot in.
it has 4 charges on it, and I think the man used up 2 of them. I'm fairly
Well, I'll
certain-
just take one if anyone else wants another one. Is anyone even hurt?
Just
I'm
you,
good.
Blue.
I'm feeling tipped.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
thank you.
Well then, yeah, I am gonna hokey pokey it if the DM is cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So as
Do I roll the heals or does Fal Dune?
Sorry. I can do it. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. I didn't actually write healing on this, so that's good. You restore a D6 of hit points. Whee. Alright. So I'll roll that up. Whee. So there's 1. Oh, you're welcome. There's the second one. But I'm the greatest. You're all welcome.
Awesome.
And how many charges did you say it had left?
I'm
I think
fairly,
just 2.
yeah, I'm
That
fairly
was the last
certain
one.
the guy used 2 just by sitting in it for so long, and I think we said it had 4.
Okay.
Yeah, the spirit has 4 charges. A healing creature uses 1 charge.
Boom. You're so much better now.
I feel invigorated.
You want to further that invigoration with an ale? Because, like, I've still got 3 of them.
That's a foolish question to ask a dwarf.
I need to
Of
offload
course.
these. Let's go. Oh, I'd also like to point out, I'm putting the rest of the glasses in my backpack so that if we get out of this and return to the bar, I can return the glasses.
I hope you don't fall and you just hear a sound
that wouldn't
of
be
all
great.
the glass breaks in your pack.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal, but you know what? I think it's worth the risk.
You know, no risk, no reward.
Gotta risk it for
Well,
the
I don't know
biscuit.
about that.
Yes, that too.
I'm just kind of seeing Orsik in my head, like battered and bleeding, limping along, and here comes Fal Dune's magical healing circle and puts 1 band-aid on him.
Like a little kid just goes, chew.
His bright
It's all
flash.
better.
Little SpongeBob band-aid on your arm here. You're all good.
You got their sport.
Are you winning, Orsik?
All right. So The messenger attempts to keep running down the hall.
Yeah. Oh, wrong.
Oh yeah, we gotta go after him.
There's a bear in his way.
Wrong.
Oh, is there a bear in his way?
Well, I'm just...
It is
If
bear.
this guy's running, I'm running.
Bear.
I just didn't want to take up time by being like, oh,
Everybody
you shut
running.
up, I'm running.
So, as you run down the hall, you come to another intersection. And there's a description for this. Go ahead and take another 2 or 3 steps forward if you don't mind, so other people can get in behind you.
I'm good not being at the intersection.
Of
So-
death and more death.
This guy's pretty light.
You enter into a large cavern with a huge platform in the middle of it. The walls of this great cavern are covered in slime, dripping, sickening green slime. Echoes of dripping water also fill the cave, in the center of which is a large platform held up by stone pillars. Around these pillars crawl dozens of living oozes, heaving forward while reaching out with grasping pseudopods. Black slime swirls with yellow and gray in a disgusting soup, the unearthly patterns and the movement of the slime straining your eyes and tugging at your mind. Also
I think
scattered
that's one of the
through
side effects of the Rona.
Also scattered throughout the room, you can see groups of Sverfneblin frantically battling against small groups of slimes and oozes. They seem to be attempting to keep the oozes to the sides of the cave, limiting them from getting into the center of the cave onto the platform. The messenger calls out and points ahead. Over there! Across the platform! And points directly towards the platform.
That
What
looks
is
like
the platform
something-
made out of?
The platform is made out of some kind of stone, and there are steps leading up onto it in several places.
Gotcha.
The messenger continues to push on, running towards the platform.
Uh,
If he like swan dives in there, I'm gonna be upset.
What you mean?
oh, it's cool.
He shouts as he runs up the steps of the platform. Come on, we've got to get across! And then leaps into battle with the ochre jelly atop the platform.
Yep, there he goes.
Oh, sure.
All right. You guys want to re-roll your initiatives?
Oh, sure.
This is a
I mean,
new fight.
want seems like a really strong verb, but I'll do it.
Begrudgingly.
I almost hit double digits, okay? This is a big deal for me.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, you too.
Is roll
I'm also
20,
going to advance a little bit farther.
is roll 20 just worse than it used to be?
I think it is.
See, here's the thing. I first noticed it when I was trying to type notes. This was like 5 or 6 sessions ago. I thought it was just because there was so much, like, there were so many words and so many characters in the one text box. I thought that was slowing it down just for me specifically. So it kind of stinks to hear that all of you are also having problems.
Yeah, you might actually be overflowing it. Some of the web apps out there are kind of not great for like large amount of data. We're having that kind of problem at work right now.
I could be, but I then removed 20 sessions worth of notes and just crammed them into a Google Drive document. And then
Good
linked
call.
to it. So it's like, so in the text box, it starts at session 21. I have a link for sessions 1 through 10 and a link for 11 through 20. So you know, just in case. You really gotta know what happened on like session 16.
I hope one day you publish it in a book.
I honestly considered doing that for our first campaign.
Well,
Not
you-
like publishing it, but putting it
Yeah.
together as a narrative just based on the notes.
Yeah.
well,
You should have.
you'd certainly be able to like turn it into a novel. Like that's
Definitely.
basically like that's Lord of the Rings. Is just that.
I don't know if it's quite to the same narrative level as Lord of the Rings. Like, that would
It's
require
way
a
more.
lot of additional fleshing out, and probably the filling of some gaping plot holes that I never
Yeah.
noticed.
No.
Yeah.
course, Lord of the Rings has the eagles, and they didn't use them to get to Mordor, so who am I
Hello.
to complain about plot holes in my writing? Yeah, I did think about that, because I still have all the notes in the old session there. But yeah, I never did anything with it. Maybe one day. I'm really, really bored. Of course, we just had COVID where we were all locked in for a year, and I didn't do it, so...
Like, you weren't bored enough. When it's like 2086 and it's still like, yep, year 60 of COVID quarantine. Maybe then.
Yep. Yeah, when we hit like the 32nd year of COVID quarantine, I'll see what I can do on that. Alright, so, with the battle raging around you, the several oozes atop the platform seem to be blocking your path. Wit!
That's me. So it doesn't look like there's really room up. Is that a platform we can stand on? Sorry, don't
Yes.
question. Okay, so I can kind of just. Oh, that was supposed to be a measuring tool. Sorry, I've become incompetent. I don't remember how to play D&D.
I was genuinely concerned that I would not remember how to DM, so
It
that's fair.
challenge. I'm gonna run up here and I'm gonna stab this creature, this Jello creature. Lemon Jello.
Alright. That is the ochre jelly.
It's gonna be my new rapper name is Lemon Jello.
Lemon Jello.
That's a really nice ring to it.
Gotta get these guys into my spreadsheet. Alright. So that definitely hits.
Woohoo.
For 10 piercing damage, you stab the ochre jelly.
Stabos.
Stab, stab.
I don't know if you're gonna count this homie as, because we're not flanking, so sneak attack does not apply. Because these guys are all too close.
Well, you're next to one of your allies, though, right?
Oh yeah, I am.
Boo.
He is now my friend, messenger.
That's one of the requirements for people who don't swashbuckles.
For normal buckles.
Also, I think it is storming outside, so if I suddenly disappear, I apologize.
We will assume that you hate us.
Some guys
Yep.
have all the lost.
She just gone.
You don't stand our company anymore.
And Ochre Jelly's gonna hit Wit, and just, we're not gonna hear anything else. It's like, holy fuck, they actually got Kimberly.
I got her in real life.
Oh no!
If you die in the game, you die in real life. I'm actually going to use my bonus action to disengage and just walk back down. Bye, guys.
Laters.
I've done my job.
I'm
All
already
right.
president.
Orsik, you're up.
How tall is this platform? Can I reach them from the square that I'm about to point at?
I'm gonna say the platform's about 5 feet off the ground, so it would be a little bit of a stretch, but you could probably do it, as long as they're right near the edge like that one is.
Alright, I think I'm just going to take a play out of Wit's book.
And actually, I guess I should center that guy up in a square there. Alright, that will definitely hit with bludgeoning damage. For 11 points. The ochre jelly is significantly reduced.
Backspin!
Alright, how would you like to do it?
Oh my gosh.
Again, on the backspin, just as I swing through it, it just obliterates into a fine mist.
Alright, you obliterate that ochre jelly, blowing the remains off of the platform. Anything else?
Yes, one more. I'm going to use a bonus action now.
Okay.
Wait, can I still use a bonus action if I attack twice.
Yeah,
Sorry.
your
The rules,
two attacks were just part of your regular action, so I believe
Gotcha.
you still have a bonus action.
All right.
Wit, that is some great balloon spaghetti.
I can't believe
That's
I
Joy's
found an applicable gift.
Oh, I thought it was a balloon. It's actual Jello.
No, it's Jello.
So even better.
You're
that's,
right.
That's not even the best one that they did. They did it with like 6 of them. One of them was no joke, absolutely perfectly centered within the frame. I think it was the blue one.
It was
No.
yeah, and it looked like French fries were coming out the other end, like blue French fries. It was, yeah, it was perfect.
It's amazing.
I love it. I love
Don't
that
be
gift.
dying.
That's amazing.
I'll try not to. All right, second wind. Very nice.
And then yes, that ends my turn.
All right. And as you wrap up your turn, from their hidden positions where they are indistinguishable from wet stone, according to the monster manual, multiple gray oozes drop off of the ceiling around you.
I'd argue with a high enough passive perception, or like high enough investigation, it would not be indistinguishable.
While the ooze remains motionless, it is indistinguishable from an oily pool or wet rock.
Pretty sure it's
Gross.
Ooh. Sketchy.
I'll be honest. Seems like a lateral movement to be indistinguishable from an oily rock. Like, yeah, you're indistinguishable, but you look like an oily rock, so, like, get wrecked.
So, here's a question, I guess, a logistical question. Does it make sense that I can, like, almost see these people? Is that just me, or does everyone have that?
Might just be you.
Okay. I may have
Oh wait, I think I see like a phantom or something where you point.
Like over here?
Yeah, they're at, like, 20% opacity for me. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
because they're near the edge of
Yeah.
my vision.
Hang on. I mean, they're definitely there. So you have night vision out to 45 feet right now. Is that correct? Yeah,
Correct,
you're
so
high up.
I can
That's just-
see to here.
Yeah, you have dark vision out to that level.
Correct, but it's like the people have reduced opacity.
Yeah, that's just how things look at the edge of your dark vision.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Or
in
at the edge of your vision. Orsik looked like that earlier when he was at the edge of my 30 feet, but now he looks totally normal.
Okay. Got it.
I see.
I'm not sure if
Yep,
it
they
used
are
to
in
be
the
like
token layer, so you're seeing what you should be seeing.
that. Okay.
That's kind of cool.
All right, so that is Orsik. The oozes, after dropping off the ceiling, begin attacking. One goes after the messenger. Where's my d20? That is going to miss. The messenger manages to block the blow. Corbus manages to block the blow. He has a name.
Put some respect on his name, and then put a name on him.
Another attacks. You're sitting right in front of me. Orsik. That is going to be a 9 to hit. Pretty sure that misses.
Miss.
One goes after Wit.
No.
Be a 14 to hit.
That misses, nerd.
And finally, one goes for Rar. 18 to hit.
Uh-huh. That does in fact allow.
Okay. And you will take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wow.
Plus 10 acid damage.
It's a little worse. They should have given me the bad news first.
Alright. You're up, Bear.
Alright. Well, luckily one of these things dropped directly next to me, so that's good. So I will just turn to this one here and claw it once again, because that seemed to work pretty dynamite last time. Woo.
And I need donuts now. I blame you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alright. 24 to hit's definitely going to do it. For 11 damage. Alright. You slash your claws through the ooze, shredding pieces of it off onto the floor. Nope, it corrodes metal, not other stuff. So, you're good. Carry on.
Alright, nice. Seeing that it didn't just annihilate my claws, I'll then go in for a bite. Oh. Woo!
Whee!
Nice.
So go ahead and... Nope, actually I can use what you got there. So, definitely hit for 10, and then you get more... Yep, how would you like to do it?
Alright, sweet. I'd like to take a big chomping bite of them, take a few chews, and blow out a big bubble like bubblegum.
That's disgusting.
Alright, you blow out a gray ooze bubble. It tastes terrible, by the way.
Perfect. And then subtly I'll try to like get the taste out.
Alright.
Perfect. Now I may or may
Feel it.
not have been paying attention before. Is this a raised platform?
Yes, 5 feet.
Poop. Okay. I would then like to just move to the rim of it to hopefully, I don't know, perform some kind of like mental subterfuge against this guy here. So I'm just standing here, you know, front.
What kind of bear are you?
Brown bear.
If you're a brown bear, you can probably stand up like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like, this platform should be no challenge for you.
So if any of us have dogs, I'll then do the thing where it's like the dog puts his feet up on the kitchen table and you can just like see his nose up over it. Like, where's the food at?
Hey, off.
And then I ignore it, just like our dog does.
Genius.
Strats. Then I'll end there.
Alright. Felix.
I'm gonna maneuver on this way. Weep. And I will then target... This one's still alive right next to Wit, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I kind of forgot
will-
you were down there. You were so far off my screen.
Oh yeah, I started all the way in the back, and then the action happened. I rolled like a 15 for my initiative. I'm like, yeah, that's really high, and everyone still went in front of me anyway. I will chuck a Chaos Bolt at the one near Wit as soon as I get my spell list back up. No. At that one.
Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to grab this picture for scale.
Oh, it's okay.
So yeah, there's a brown bear or a grizzly bear next to a person. I don't know how big that particular person is, but I am pretty sure that a 5-foot ledge is not an obstacle. And then for the Chaos Bolt, firing at that one. On a hit, takes 2 damage, choose one of the d8s, number rolled on the die determines attack's damage. Where's the d8s?
I rolled a 7 and a 5. But I also
Okay.
rolled a 13 to hit.
That will hit. They're
Oh, okay.
oozes. They're not known for their dexterity.
Okay, then give me 1 sec. My dog just licked the friggin' door, now I gotta clean that up.
It's a glass
Weirdo.
door.
Don't lick the outside of it, you idiot!
What is happening in that house?
He's a menace. This dog is a menace to society.
Hold on,
Just a menace.
let me clean it up. Sorry, I left that
Hold on.
inside.
Can somebody roll me 1d2?
That me.
Sure.
Stop licking the outside of the door!
Gunther! Quit licking the windows!
No. Hunter's the cat. Oliver's the dog.
You rolled a 1, so I'll take the first out of your 2d8s.
Yeah, that's the 7.
Okay.
I'm
So you're
also
doing
the one.
so you're doing 13 psychic damage.
Ooh, I like psychic damage. That sounds cool.
Okay.
Alright. And, then I'm chilling.
And it looks like, fortunately, gray oozes are not immune to psychic damage. I wondered about that, if they even had enough of a brain to support psychic damage. But that is not the case. So, That is number...
Here's a question. So if a bard uses vicious mockery and the other person doesn't understand the joke, do they still take damage?
I
You
believe so.
take damage.
That is a conundrum for the ages. All right. The gray ooze sort of shudders a bit as the psychic damage lashes against it. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. It is now the Ochre Jelly's turn, and it comes oozing across the platform, jellying across the platform, I guess, and goes after Orsik as the closest target. That will be a 21 to hit.
Hit.
That is 10 bludgeoning damage plus 6 acid damage. And the black pudding, let's see, comes oozing across the platform and drops off the side of it, which I have to put it there, but it is dropping off the side of the platform to go after the bear.
Oh, God.
It's going to be, where's the attack roll? 5, a 14 to hit.
I think that hits. I don't
Okay.
have the stat block in front of me, but I'll say it hits.
Okay, I think that does too.
I think bear AC is 12.
7 bludgeoning damage. Plus... $22 acid damage.
If you're gonna do that. Hurt bear noises.
Alright. How much... Does the bear have that many hit points?
Oh, whoops, sorry, I had that many hit points. Crud. So in total, since I've been a bear, I've taken 43 damage. What's the bear? I gotta find the page where the bear's at. Brown bear has 34 hit points. So that most recent damage trampled me down into no longer a bear.
Okay.
So I have lost 9 hit points from this. Like, the bear's all the way totally down, and then 9 points trampled into me.
Alright. And that is both of their turns. Alright, Fal Dune, back in your human form, you're up.
No, that one's wrong. So, the thing that just went had 11. I have a 16. I don't know why I did that.
Oh,
So, I already went previously in the turn as well.
okay, hang on. Did I not sort these, maybe?
I suspect what happened was I had clicked on the bear the first time, and then I'm like, that didn't take, and then I did it again as Fal Dune.
Okay. Got it. So we're up to the messenger, who swings his short sword at the gray ooze with a 7 to hit, which unfortunately does not make it, so he misses. And we go back to the top of the turn order with Wit and her friend, the gray ooze, next to her.
Meow. I'm gonna stab my friend, the gray ooze. It's how I show love.
Orsik,
Aww.
do you feel it?
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Alright, that definitely hits for 7 damage. The ooze in front of you is reduced to a shadow of its former self, yet still is continuing the fight.
Do a quick measurement. Okay, he has no friends within 5 feet. My audacity effects. Look at me, I'm so much better at sneak attack than what I was.
You've clearly been practicing while we haven't been playing.
What do you guys think I've been doing this whole time?
Just walking around. Sneak attack!
Actually,
The grocery store.
I wear very soft shoes, so I sneak up on people constantly. I've actually taken to carrying jingly keys.
Yeah, that's what we did with our cat. We put a collar with the bell on it.
I literally had to put a bell on myself.
Yeah, I have the same issue, either at work or at home with Elizabeth. So I have taken to, like, when I walk into a room that someone else is in, if they're not facing me, like if they don't see me, I'll deliberately scuff my feet or cough or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll walk right up behind them and scare the crap out of them when I say something.
Hey, how's it going? Ah!
Yep. Elizabeth hates it, especially in her case when I walk up behind her and put my hand on her shoulder to ask her a question.
Oh, that would get you smacked.
So, I had an opposite problem. I understand all of you are going to be enthralled by this, where I had a pair of shoes were on very clean, very flat, like featureless surfaces. It would sound like a suction cup was being pulled up every time I took a step. So it would.
Wow.
It would just sound like.
Yeah. The sole had this weird design where there was one recessed bit amongst a bunch of like flat parts, so it was essentially a suction cup.
It was literally designed like a suction cup, and especially at like the computer lab when I was going to school, it sucked. Like it was totally quiet, and then I entered the room and it was
Literally.
It was like a fucking SpongeBob episode. But I was too
I
cheap
had
to
a-
buy new shoes, so I dealt with it.
I had a pair of shoes that, I was too cheap to replace them, so I kept wearing them, but every time they were the slightest bit wet, they would squeak. So, like, going to work, walk through the parking lot after some rain, and for the first 10 minutes I'm in the office, I'm squeak, 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 everywhere I go.
Wikis are coming.
That's funny. That would not be a problem for us here in California.
Yeah, true.
Those shoes never squeak.
All right, let's see. You went, and that is definitely enough. So, how would you like to do it?
Meritor. Once again, it's like stabbing Jello. It's just sad, and then it just deflates.
You just want it to be over with. There's no fun in it.
Yeah.
It's like a chore.
This is not enjoyable.
All right, it is Orsik's turn, and I think he's walking the dog.
Yes, that is what chat says.
I just got back.
Oh.
2 seconds.
You're fine.
That's
You're fine.
incredible.
If anybody needs a drink or something, now's the time.
Yep, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Take your time, Orsik. Pet the dog for me. I said pet the dog, and the corgi ran in here looking at me like he didn't just try to gas me out 45 minutes ago. Pet the dog? Yes, I'm here.
Oh, what a coinky dink. I'm a dog.
Yeah, you're adorable, and you're also an asshole.
Yeah. Well, you certainly have found out the hard way that he has an asshole.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk.
Mm.
Like, he wants to herd the other dogs, so he yells at them and
That's
tries
funny.
to slow them down if they run. But he's the smallest one, and they're all herding dogs, and it's not like they're doing anything they're not supposed to do. So he's just kind of a jerk all the time. So,
That's kind of funny.
it's
Small
a
man
little
syndrome?
better. What?
Is that like small man syndrome?
Yes, he does. I didn't ask for your opinion, sir. No. He definitely has small man syndrome. And
That's kinda funny.
it's a little bit better. They've cut the fights out since we've started specifically paying attention to him and pushing the other dogs away. Because they're
Aw.
both just big and lovey, and so you start petting
Right.
dogs and they just want to like walk over and push their way in and get their love. And for the two of them, like, they don't care. They'll just keep doing that. But for him, he really hates it. He doesn't like that he's getting pushed out of the way because he's smaller, and that makes him mad. So if we control that a little bit better and pay attention to him specifically, it helps to calm him down, and he doesn't get quite as aggressive.
I see.
I am back.
Nice.
Excellent. Wit killed an ooze, and now I believe it's your turn.
Very excellent. I think I'm going to try to murder this ooze. To my Fang East.
All right.
I have returned.
In time for the show.
Wow! The Orsik show!
All right. That will definitely hit. That's going to be third one. You slam the Azer hammer into the ooze, and splashes of it go everywhere.
Backspin!
Okay. Another hit. More splashes, but the creature is still alive, if you can call it alive.
No, that's all I got.
It's attacking us.
So, yeah, I'll just mean mug him.
All right. Fal Dune,
Oh,
I just realized. Fal Dune, you may have got an extra turn earlier, because I added you to the turn order, but then the bear was also on the turn order.
Correct. I did not. So, it started as, like, there was a bear up there and then Fal Dune down there. We only had one round of combat until we got to the Fal Dune that was down there. And at that time, I
gotcha.
said, yeah, I'm not taking that turn. It's out of turn order.
Okay,
So
carry on.
I feel like I've gone as much as I should. Shit, okay, well, now that I'm a regular boring guy with nothing. So are they standing in some kind of, like a small pool of water?
No, it's just a stone platform. The map has something else going on in the middle, but I'm describing it as just a stone platform.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's like flake sealed platform.
Perfect. It is a flake sealed garage floor.
Perfect. In that case, it'll be able to support the weight of all of these bears that I'm about to conjure. As soon as I do that, where I hope to have better timing on that, but I guess it didn't work out that way. But I'm gonna use conjure animals to conjure 4 bears. You know what? 4 giant spiders. Boom. Oh, woodland beings. Well, never mind. Do giant spiders live in wooded areas?
I would say so.
Is
They
this,
live wherever the hell they want.
if I can do the spiders, I think I'd actually rather do that one. Because I think being able to climb on surfaces would be better for this. So, executive judgment, they're going to be spiders now.
Yep, I think spiders are fine.
I just had to make sure they were beasts, and they are.
Where would you like them?
I forgot I could do that. I think as they are is awesome.
Okay.
Go, my spider army.
Where are they going?
I think they
They're not
just
going
have.
to go until after this.
I think they have turns in turn order.
Okay.
Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, where they have their own turn. They obey
Roll it.
any verbal commands I issue to them. If I issue no commands, they defend themselves but take no other actions. The DM has the creature's stats,
Damn it.
which, whatever. They're found on page 320. Well, I think 328 of the monster manual.
They're found on page 1 of Google results.
Perfect. I mean, or you could do that, I guess, if you want to, cheat.
Dex is +3. Do you want to roll their initiative or you want me to?
do it. I'm all about it.
Go for it.
So I'll roll the d20 and then I'll just add 3 to it because I'm a baller.
Yep.
10. Hell yeah.
10.
Are giant spiders not CR1?
I believe. Oh, sorry. How many do I get if they're 0-1?
2.
I believe 2.
Oh, I'll get 2 of them then. Weird. You don't. That was on me. Usually I summon, I think, 4 black bears. So I was conflating a brown bear. I thought I summoned 4 of those at CR1. So I was using that. So it's when I summoned 4 black bears, they're at CR 1/2. So that makes sense. Regardless, I'm getting the 2 spiders.
You got them. Anything else?
Boom. No, I think that's about it. I'll then raise my shield in preparation for the hurting that these gelatinous dudes may be placing on me soon.
Okay. Felix. Question. Are you still carrying 2 beers?
At the moment they're on the ground because I had to cast a spell.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. They're near my person, though. I shall... let me check something on my character sheet real quick. I should have been doing this the whole time, but that's what happens when you have to watch a dog. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That sounds fun. I will stroll over here. And on this one, I will cast Toll the Dead. As soon as I scroll back over to my cantrips page. And then almost all the way to the bottom. Has it taken damage yet?
Which one? Sorry.
The big one?
No, it has not.
Okay. Then I will roll this one. Wait, I'll be right there, Oliver.
All right, a wisdom save. Let's see how wise Jelly is. It is a 12, so it fails.
Alrighty. It's taking a solid 14 damage.
14 necrotic damage.
Alright. Well, that's gonna skew my results.
Also, oh no, is that a cantrip? Yes, it is.
It is. I've made all of the spells first level and over. I have them roll a d20 for healing, but they don't heal. That's just for
Gotcha.
the chaotic thing.
Cool.
That'll make
Anything
it.
else?
I'm good. I am actually. I lied. Every time I go, I put the ales down, do my thing, and then pick the ales back up.
Very smart. You don't want them to get spilled unattended.
Nah, that's a party foul.
The ochre jelly begins to assault Orsik. That will be a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Alright. Managed to deflect the probing pseudopods of the creature. The black pudding goes after Fal Dune, which is... Where'd it go? There it is. 20 to hit.
Does hit.
Take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, okay.
Plus... 15 acid damage.
15.
Alright. And it is now the spider's turn. What do they do?
I would like to use my reaction, or I guess I'm just gonna tell the spiders. One of you attack the black one, the other attack the yellow one.
Question. Do spiders see in color? I'm not going to try and solve that. I was just joking.
Okay. Well, I would like to point as I say it as well. Like, the black one,
Okay.
I point to it. It's
Can
almost...
do spiders pass the point test?
Well, it's even weirder to me that it's like issue verbal commands to them, so they can understand a language.
Oh yeah, they're fake.
I mean, they're technically fey creatures, so
Can Fae see in color?
I don't know. Dude, they're
Checkmate.
fey. Of course they are.
Right? They're all about color.
They probably can see colors we don't even know about.
They basically invented the Rainbow Parade.
Duh. And here you thought it was gay people.
They
Joke's
just
on
come
you.
on.
See what it's taken away from Fae pride flag? Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why gay and fey are only one letter apart. And G is just the next letter in the alphabet after F.
It's like the whole HAL IBM situation.
I didn't get that one.
So, as I roll up
I understood
these
that reference.
Spider-Man attacks, the first spider's attacking the black one, the second spider's attacking the yellow one.
Okay.
So in 2001: A Space Odyssey, the computer's name is HAL, H-A-L. If you advance all of those letters by one down the alphabet, it goes to IBM. And the people who made the
Gotcha.
movie is like, we didn't intend that. It's not an IBM thing that they're going to invent an evil robot. You know, stop sending us letters.
But what if?
No, that'd be crazy. Unless.
Unless.
No.
Nah.
Unless.
But maybe.
But like,
All right. So the left spider, hereby known as Lefty, does hit, and the splash of black ooze coming off of the black pudding does 5 acid damage as it attacks.
to it. Okay.
So left spider takes 5 acid damage, and then right spider, hereby known as not Lefty. Let's
Big,
see,
small, not Lefty.
that is a hit for 7 damage. Yep, I've got that down. All right. Anything else?
Was there? I forget. Is there some kind of stipulation about if a spider bites you, it then has to make a Constitution save, or else become
Oh
poisoned?
no,
in
you are
effect?
correct. My fault.
Boom.
Um,
Oh, you know what? I can just read it.
No, I'm looking at it right here. I'm checking the immunities
Right.
for these oozes and stuff, but apparently poisoned is not one of them.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, good catch. They need to make con saves.
That is
so-
shocking.
It really is.
They could have resistance to acid damage, which for some reason is different than poison.
Well, they're very different things. Black pudding makes a con save of 21, so that's going to pass.
Oh, boo.
And the ochre jelly makes a con save of, damn, they're on a roll, 22. That's also going to pass.
Okay.
So
then-
half as much on a successful. So roll 2d8s and I'll take half of it.
Okay. So here's for the black pudding. It's gonna take half of this,
Okay?
and then the yellow one is gonna take half of this. Boom.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna give both of my spider dudes a thumbs up.
Okay. If they understand speech language and pointing, I assume they understand thumbs up.
And colors.
And colors. Got to do some testing here to figure this all out. Corbus is up next. And he takes a swing at the gray ooze and rolls a 1.
Mm.
Alright, what's
one?
his fumble?
Alright, could have been worse.
Okay. He is thrown off balance by his poor attack. Maybe it's because he's standing on top of a staircase. He's not in the best position. So his enemy gets an attack of opportunity. So that gray ooze lashes out with a pseudopod for 19 to hit with 3 bludgeoning damage and 6 acid damage. So 9 total. Alright, Corbus is still standing but looks rather rough. You're up.
All right. I have a potentially dumb question. Is this guy like on the platform, or is he,
He
on
has-
the ground?
He has dribbled down the side of the platform.
So he's stabbable right now, is what you're saying.
Totally, eminently stabbable.
Huzzah! I'ma stab him.
Wit's dating profile. Looking for stabbable. Alright, 21 to hit is definitely going to hit for 9 piercing damage.
And I
Make
have
sure
a
that-
friend.
Oh man.
That was a very French laugh.
Thank you. Little did you know that Wit is actually French.
The French, well known for effective stabbing techniques.
Yes.
And their baguettes.
And running away after they deal damage.
Yep. So you do stab him quite well indeed. And as you are turning to run away, you will take 6 acid damage from the splashback.
Why though? That's rude.
An excellent point.
I will use my bonus action to disengage and just kind of slide over here.
Black puddings are not known for their manners and decorum. They are only
They're
barely
rude.
worse than Orsik.
Oh, damn it! I was gonna say, slap that bad boy in some armor and call him Orsik.
He is actually worse. The black pudding's charisma after the modifier is -5.
Oh,
It has a 1?
It's an oozing black mass that corrodes anything it touches.
So is Orsik. He's got a 4.
true.
Orsik has moderate redeeming value as, a tax-paying citizen.
You're right, he knows the language.
Yeah, I am technically a pollutant, so anyone downriver of me is in trouble.
Yeah, Orsik's actually a super fun site.
All right, Super Fund, you're up.
Super fun. All right, I'm gonna use my action surge so that I get an extra action. So I think that means I get 4 attacks total. So we're gonna kind of tornado this a little bit. DM, do you agree with that? Is that correct?
I believe that is correct, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna start with the guy at Fang East. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Fang East is a hit. Gonna be number 3. Or 7 damage. Reduced to a shadow of its former self, but still standing.
All right, one
Or
more time.
bruising. Okay. That will definitely do it. How would you like to do it?
Just as the spinning begins, I'm going to turn that guy into another cloud of mist. And then I'm going
Mist
to...
fills the room. You all breathe it in. It tastes terrible.
That's good stuff.
Alright, now I'm going Fang North. At the big guy.
Alright. Okay, that will definitely hit. Thing about oozes, they don't have great armor class. So that is for 11 damage, which gets you down to that. The ochre jelly is looking very rough.
Alright, last one's up.
Okay, that also hits for 8. Is nearly gone now. Anything else?
I think that's it. I'll let out a hearty chuckle as I'm spinning around and that'll end my turn.
All right, Fal Dune.
Okay. Just trying to see what I have at my disposal, magic-wise. Just trying to see. Unfortunately, a lot of the spells I have are concentration, so I'm trying to determine if I have some that aren't. Okay. The dude right here. Oh, never mind. I don't want to do that anyway. You know what? I got the spiders. That's gonna be my offense. I will take a spear and just try to stabby stab at this guy. Keeping it, nice and simple. Actually, you know what? I have faith in my guys. I instead would like to cast a spell, Erupting Earth. Woo.
Woo.
It's any day now if Roll20 would like
He
to.
said, "Woo!"
I hit the button.
There it
Woo. Alright. Point I can see on the ground within range. I'm going to assume the platform also counts as ground for this, hopefully. Take that
Yep.
as a yes. So it's a 20-foot cube. I'd like it to stretch from, do one of these, from here to here, and then up this way. I hit the
Like
edge of the
that?
screen. Yeah, perfect. So does that include hitting this black pudding here?
Yes.
Aces. So then, a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in that space. Each creature in the area makes a dex saving throw. A creature takes the bludgeoning damage rolled in the spell, which in this case is 18 on a failed save, or half as much on a success. Also, that
Alright.
ground is now difficult terrain.
Let me start with the spider real quick.
Okay.
This is a dex save. Well, it fails either way. It's a 1.
Excellent. We're really off
So-
the top of our game here.
Your own
Great.
spider takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Which I'm fairly certain kills it.
And now the Fae never trust you again.
Oh, wait. It may not kill it.
It's got 26 hit points total, so I don't know if it took anything yet.
I think it hit the black pudding and got hit for less than 10 damage. I think it was a single digit number.
I'm sorry, I thought you were tracking their hit points.
I was. It was dealt 8 damage. So in addition to that 18, it's been dealt 26, which is exactly enough to kill it.
It flips over on its back and curls its little legs up in the air.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't see that.
Okay. Ochre Jelly. 12 plus -2, so 10. So that's gonna fail and take 18 bludgeoning damage, which puts it at negative something. How would you like to do it?
If you've ever seen like a slow motion video of like a drop of water on a speaker and how it just like evaporates as the speaker goes, I imagine it would be something like that.
Alright. And Black Pudding is -3 on top of a 7, so that's also going to be a miss. We can get rid of that guy. The Black Pudding's going to take the full 18 damage as well, but is still standing.
Oh, boo.
Alright. Anything else?
Does it also hit this one here?
Oh, that's right, that guy. He is going... Let's see, he got a 16, but what's his dex? -2, 14.
Woo!
18 damage on that guy, so he is quite shaken, but still alive. Now, is there anything else?
I would like to say an apology to my fallen Fae spider friend. Dude, I'm sorry. Your sacrifice, it was for the greater good. I apologize. Yeah, it's... I understand if you won't help me in a later time of need. I understand. But I appreciate your sacrifice nonetheless. You brave soul. That's all I got.
Alright, Felix.
I wonder if he knows he's muted.
That's what your speech made me think of.
Quite accurate.
Felix, you're muted.
Sure am. I don't think I can get to any of them from my current position. So that's 10. Oops, and then 20 gets me here. Excuse me, Orsik. You know what, I might as well go all the way over here. That's all my movement. This one is still alive, correct?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna toll the dead on that one to continue gathering some intel on this spell. Has it taken damage yet?
It has.
I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. Has to make another wisdom saving throw.
It fails the saving throw, so it takes 2d12.
Yep, and that's 9. This is really skewing the results of how I should use this spell. So far, I think the d8s have always been higher than the d12s.
How would you like to do it?
I'll cast it, and then similar to what Fal Dune did with the speaker, it's like there's the sounds of bells, so I'm gonna say the bell sounds just sort of disintegrates it.
Alright.
Yeah.
It disintegrates into nothing. Anything else?
Excellent. Oh! Who's this guy?
That is a Swerf Neblin, frantically battling other jellies and oozes.
Oh, I'm gonna point to the 2 ales that I have. I'm gonna heft them up and be like, hey, if anybody wants some ale, I've got a couple.
Engaged in a frantic battle for their lives against deadly oozes. They do not appear to notice your bartending.
Oh, hey, you know what? That's fine. Alright, I'm good.
Alright. Pudding time. The creature slides further off the platform and goes after Wit with a... flip back to the page. I think it's going to be an 18. Yes, an 18 to hit.
I'll allow it.
Generous of you. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
19 acid damage.
Somewhere in here, I have evasion. No, it's like an uncanny dodge. I
sounds
can half the attack's damage against me.
Okay, so it was going to be, what, 26? So you can reduce to 13.
Yes. Which sounds much more acceptable to me. And not to be a rules lawyer, but didn't he kind of like slide past Fal Dune to get me, and would he get an attack of opportunity for doing so?
I think
He is still
he
within
never
range.
left my area.
He never left the range. Okay, sorry, I was just like, you're gonna slide past him, huh?
That's fine.
To your point, though, he did leave the range of Corbus.
Heyo.
Oh, Corbus.
Good old Corbus, who is a 19 to hit. That will hit.
Oh, really?
Holy crap, Corbus, you're doing
shit.
something.
He's gonna get hit in return, regrettably.
And he's going to apply some damage there. Black Pudding is still standing. Splashback. The splashback from the attack splatters Corbus, and with a few gasps, he collapses to the ground.
So,
Wow.
hold on. Let's. Oh wait, I heard something. What's happened? What was that? All right, cool. I'm gonna assume that's enough for me to see that he went unconscious again. Is that?
Probably, yeah.
I would like to swear explosively because it means I have to pick this man up again.
I'll allow it as a free action. The swearing, that is. The picking him up is still an action.
I gotta wait on that, but you know, we'll get to that.
Alright. Spider.
Alright. I'm kind of torn. On the one hand, I can tell it to attack the black pudding and have it get hurt instead, or I could have it go help these people in whatever they're fighting. You know, I think spiders are agile enough. I'll have it attack the black pudding. Dude, attack this one, please.
It leaps across the platform, down onto the ground, and goes after the black pudding.
Boom. Spider bite. Bam, bam.
That is a 10 plus... Oh, you're rolling it. That's right.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Taking your roll.
I have it as a macro here.
That is a hit for 11 damage. It's very consistent rolling you've got there.
It's, I figure if you're not good, you may as well be consistent. Storm alive.
Alright, the black pudding is much reduced.
Better make a con save or else it's getting hurt.
What's the con save? I got it.
28? 29?
11.
You don't. It's basically what I said.
It fails the con save,
Woo.
and it has exactly 11 hit points left right now. So, how would you like to do it? Or how would the spider like to do it, I suppose?
That depends. Because the bite happened while it was... But since it didn't die just from the bite damage, it died from the poison, does the spider still take some backlash from it?
Probably. That is a fair point.
Okay. Then, while
Spider takes 5 acid damage.
5 acid damage. So in addition to what it's already took, it now has 15 HP left. Alright. So it's like... The spider takes a bite out of it, and like a cartoon, it all just goes like... everywhere.
Alright. That one is gone.
Uh,
So, you
does-
have slain... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Does the spider have any movement left? Because it moved, I think about 20
I'm
feet.
pretty sure it does. They have 30 feet, and it came from like right here, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could move one more square.
Okay. Go help them over there. And I point towards these people over here, who look like they're doing other things.
Spider proceeds in that direction as much as its movement will allow.
Yeah.
Alright. You have slain all of the nearby enemies. What's next?
Are we still in turmoil?
Because we have combat going on either side of us, even though we are not technically in combat ourselves, I will break the turn order for now, but as soon as we engage or get engaged, we'll go back into it.
Okay. Wait, what would you like to do since you're engaged?
That took me a minute. I like that.
Well done. Well done.
My vote is, if you guys are up for still playing a little bit, I know we're a little past time, is we go after this, what's going on with the Snurf Neblin.
Well, first of all, that's racist to the Smurf Neblins. In addition to that, before we do whatever you just said, because I was definitely paying attention and not patting myself on the back for my joke, I'm going to reach up to our man Corbus here and hit him with one of these.
Medicine check.
God darn it, roll 20.
Corbus wakes up lying on the at the top of the steps onto the platform with a gasp, and looks around and sees you all standing around him, not fighting anything. And he reaches out towards the opposite side of the platform and points. Go! While they're still holding them off.
Yeah, totally, will do, dude.
He pointed that way.
I guess that's the way we're going.
I don't know if all you have stuff going on, but if we do want to stop there, I think it's probably best to do that before we get entangled with something else.
That's
Yeah.
I was just about to say. So, we got a few minutes left here. Here's what I need to do. Brief pause of the music. Felix.
Uh-huh.
So you said you're going to be out for like 3 months or so.
I am going to be working 8:30 until 5 for the next 3 months, Pacific time.
Which is
So until 8 o'clock Eastern, and I probably won't be able to play until like 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Mondays through Fridays.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I can back the sessions up much more. Starts to cut into my
that's fine.
bedtime.
Yeah, I don't blame
So, what I think we can do is if you're good with it, I think we can story whisk your player away.
you. Okay.
And the rest of us can keep playing. And if you get home and want to pop in and say hi or something, like please feel free. Don't feel like you've been banned from the session or anything. And I can
Right.
give you some NPCs to control or something if we're in a fight when you get here.
Okay.
If you just want to have something to do, but that'll keep your character safe, and then we don't have to make decisions about like what happens with Felix while you're not here.
Okay.
Well, here's an option that you could feel free to say yes or no to if you like. If you want, we could start at I'm an idiot. Sorry, I blanked. We could start at the usual 7 p.m. Eastern, and I could play as Felix, and then when Logan gets home, he could take over playing as Felix. Which would keep Felix in the story, but I understand since it would be me doing it partially, it wouldn't be 100% Felix.
Yeah, I'd rather just not have any responsibility of having to take over the character, and then force that burden on someone else at part-time.
Yeah, and I'd rather let him keep the agency over his character, even if he has to step away for a little bit.
Oh, I don't really care about that, but I'd rather, if there's someone else who is interested in playing, I'd rather like bring someone else in. Or if you all three just want to stick as a party of 3, that's also fine.
So what I'm hearing is at the start of the next session, Felix is going to cast a spell and he's going to turn into somebody else.
That's exactly what I heard.
That'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
That would be pretty funny. I had
Those wild magic surges.
I had an answer for this, but I wanted to like touch base with you and make sure that we're all on the same page. So if we magic your character away for a couple of months so you can go to work, and then when you come back, we can bring him back in as appropriate to the story with appropriate adventures that happened on his own, so that you are still, the same or similar level to everybody else. If that works for you.
On with me?
And
Okay.
if we do want like a 4th person in to be a player character, I got 2 people who would be willing to be players just for a temporary time. If we still want to have a foursome instead of a 3-party.
Felix was so good, we had to bring in 2 people to replace him.
Exactly. We can just be like.
Well, he is carrying a lot of the load.
Yeah.
That's true.
Him and the cart count as 2 people, okay?
Yeah.
Gotta miss that part.
That will work then. So we have a few minutes left, and I've already got this sorted out. So if you would, go ahead and proceed as if this conversation never happened.
Are we still
How do you
going
mean?
with the session then?
Yep, finish the session in the next few minutes here. We're gonna hit a plot point in just a sec.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We were
Over-
going this way.
Over there.
I was gonna say, our guy seems pretty intent on going.
I can walk through that square, right? That's not still like rumbling
It's
earth.
difficult terrain,
Okay.
so you may want to move around it, but you could move through it. My boy Pythagoras says it's more efficient to just walk around it than walking through it.
Thanks, my boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Ignore.
I would like, I don't know if this is possible, I'd like to ride on top of this giant spider to where we're going.
That probably works. Sure.
Hell yeah. Onward, my trusty steed.
I
No.
would like to cast polymorph on this pudding.
Okay, roll it.
Oh man, oops. Well, guess wild magical surge happened.
Judy.
But I'm gonna turn it into like a frog or something. Something real easy to beat with a stick.
Okay. And yeah, I have a solution for the making you disappear part already, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Boop.
Polymorph, 15 wisdom save. Fails the wisdom save, so you turn that one into a frog.
Yeah, just like something real dumb and stupid and easy to kill.
Okay, that actually works really well. That'll be super helpful.
Alright.
Frog. Not a froghemoth. That's
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Well, now I'm curious.
Damn it! Now it's worse.
Wait, turn him into that. I want to be able to
What's
turn
the
into
frog
one.
hemoth?
You guys haven't seen the frog hemoth?
It went terribly wrong.
Oh my god.
He resisted this. He made the save. He
There.
fucking played an
Frog
Uno
hemoth.
reverse card on us.
Stop praying for Grandpa. He's too strong.
There's the frog hemoth.
Oh my gosh, I hate it.
Dude, it's so cuddly.
Sorry, everyone. My bad.
Can we have one, please?
Drop the
Yeah.
spell. Drop the spell.
He's turned into a frog over there. And as you guys approach the far side of the platform, let's see. You notice down the steps that there's another room full of like rubble and puddles back there, and phosphorescent lichen illuminates the cave, the floor of which is
I'm sorry, were you
covered
talking to
with
me?
pools. What?
Sorry, I was talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Phosphorescent lichen illuminates this cave, the floor of which is covered with pools of green slime. More green slime clings to the ceiling and forms hideous drapes along the walls. In the middle of the cave is a slime-covered throne. And
Ooh.
peering out from behind this slime-covered throne is a grotesque-looking Svirfneblin, as depicted there. Shouting and chortling in joy. Kalu Kalei, now you can join the party, he cackles. You can be one with the faceless lord. Just let yourselves be eaten and disgorged. And with a complicated motion of his hands, he fires a beam of energy towards the party, which strikes Felix, who disappears.
Oh boy.
Well,
Do my ales come with me?
Fuck, I hate Ryan. Asking the important questions.
do I
And
have
think,
my beer?
I think that is our stopping point for the night.
Fair enough.
Well,
Well, it's been real, everybody.
bye, Felix.
I'll see you later.
Good luck,
Yep,
man.
it'll be.
Have fun.
We'll come up with good stories for what you did. I haven't figured it out yet, but you'll go off on some adventure for a while, so that when you're back, you have stories to tell the party.
He's gonna come back
I
with
feel
3
like-
carts.
Right. We should each get like one of those old what was those Mad Libs and just put Felix in everything and just do an old create your own adventure for him with that.
I love it.
And through it all, he has to keep those 2 empty beer glasses and 2 full ones and bring them back damage to the bartender.
That is your goal, man. Bring him back alive.
It's
Like Tom Hanks from Castaway. Yeah, it's like this is what's kept me alive all this time.
Well said.
So we'll finish up the rest of this fight with the other 3 party members when we pick up next week. As far as the other people that you've got with, if you want to talk to them and see if one of them wants to join. I don't know if we want to necessarily go up to 5 people. Slows a lot of.
Oh no, I meant like
Yeah.
either one of them, like depending on their schedules, they'd be cool coming in for just a second. Just one of them.
Yeah, if you want to pick which one you think would be a good fit, and you can get them in touch with me.
Absolutely.
I can chat with them and get them brought up to speed and
Actually,
make sure
I
they
think
get a character sheet and all that.
somehow Weston is already a part of it, so I can just bug him.
I do have
Yeah, an extra dude. Yeah.
that Zatoj, I think was his.
Yes, that'd be one of them.
Probably pronouncing it horribly wrong.
I never knew how to pronounce it,
That's what I'm guessing. Is
and at this point, I'm too scared to ask.
I actually don't show him now. Oh wait, unless this is him, Miriam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Short for Marion Goldberg.
He must have changed his name because it was Zatoj before.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Okay. Yeah, if he wants to, let me see. He might. I think he already has a character sheet.
I think so.
Yeah, it's named Zatoj. That's
Okay.
where I got that from. So yeah, he already has a character sheet that is currently level 4. So
Okay.
if he does want to play and is free at the time slot, just have him bump that to 8 as appropriate, and we can basically pick up with him next week. We'll have him come, swinging in heroically on a vine to help with this fight or something.
Awesome. Just have him pop out of an ooze.
He could be another member of one of the distracting forces that's in here fighting the oozes already, and he just, sees you guys need help and runs over to help with your part of the fight.
Well, he's like,
I heard someone had ale. Where's the ale?
is that a beer? I'm really
Right. Oh, the ale is gone.
Damn it,
That guy made the ale go away. Get him.
You
Tag
fiend.
him. Tag him.
It's a good thing I've already spent most of the group fund money. But
Oh.
I had quite a few torches on me.
Oh fuck! What if we need a grapple?
And our light spell.
This does change the party composition a bit.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, although I got my bark.
I hope you're going to someplace with trees.
Oh, me too. That's the dream.
Nah, just bark. Instead of grass, it's bark.
All right. Well, this was fun. I'm glad we got to play at least one more time before Felix had to leave for a while, on his leave of absence.
How
Me
dare
too.
you get employment?
Yeah, it sucks.
Money?
Right. Being a fucking member of society, overrated.
How dare you?
Yeah, super overrated.
Nope. Hope the new job goes well.
You and me both.
Like I said, we'll be around, obviously. So pop in if you want to say hi when you get home, but don't feel obligated.
Okay.
And we'll continue the story, and I can message you at some point when I have time to think of something, and we'll come up with some adventure for you.
I'm telling you,
Sounds
Mad
good to me.
Libs.
I did this. Who did I do this with? Silva.
Silva.
Yep. Silva did this. Almost exactly the same. Almost kind of exactly the same way that he had his, not a patron, but magically portaled off to some pocket dimension because he wasn't going to be available for a while during the normal session time. So he portaled off to some pocket dimension and had his own adventure that we resolved via text, just shooting Discord messages back and forth a couple times.
That's pretty funny.
And in his adventure, he gathered some information that was critical to the rest of the party. And so when they got back together and he magicked himself back in, oh guys, I finally caught up to you. He had critical information to help them in their quest.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So it worked out, and he got to at least do a couple of rolls. We didn't do detailed sessions, but just a couple of basic rolls to see how things went, so that he could make a couple of decisions and have some input on the story of what he did while he was gone.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get off of here, guys. But it was good to see everybody again, and
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
hopefully-
Y'all take care. Good luck, Logan. Have fun. Learn something.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Make good choices.
I'll certainly try.
Or
if you
don't, you're
make good
grown. I don't
choices,
care.
At least record it.
Take some bark with you.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
you
Bring your
know it.
snacks.
Yeah, remember your pocket bark.
Yeah. Prepare the light cantrip.
And I'll hopefully see everybody next week then.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
you guys.
Alright.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Be well.
Bye.